A quiet but dramatic shift is underway in global science and technology. For decades, the US was the top destination for the world's brightest minds. Now, that's changing. Increasing numbers of leading scientists are leaving America, not for Europe, but for China, which is rapidly emerging as a new hub for innovation. Since last year, at least 85 prominent researchers in fields like AI, nuclear physics, and advanced biology have accepted full-time positions at Chinese institutions. This isn't a trickle, it's a wave, and it challenges America's long-standing scientific dominance. The movement of this intellectual capital signals a seismic shift in the global competition between Washington and Beijing. As the US rethinks research funding and international collaboration, China is rolling out the red carpet, making offers top talent can't ignore. The question now: is America's reign as the world's scientific leader coming to an end? The classic brain drain once described the flow of talent into the US, where bright minds from around the world sought opportunities and innovation. But now, we're witnessing a significant shift, a reverse brain drain, where the flow is moving in the opposite direction. Highly trained professionals, many of whom were educated and established in America, are now relocating to China. This country is actively working to turn the tide in its favor by offering enticing opportunities. This shift isn't accidental. It's the result of Beijing's carefully crafted long-term strategy and a changing environment in the US that has made it less attractive for some. Many scientists of Chinese descent are returning home, drawn by leadership roles, abundant resources, and the chance to shape China's future in science and technology. The loss is more than just individual researchers. It represents a potential erosion of the vibrant ecosystem that once made America the world's innovation hub. When top minds leave, they take with them their networks, invaluable knowledge, and mentorship, which can slow US discovery and simultaneously accelerate China's advancements. Experts warn that this trend could fundamentally alter the global competition for technological leadership, reshaping the landscape of innovation. Where these brilliant scientists choose to work, and who they work for, has become one of the most critical questions of our time, influencing the future of global innovation. The story isn't just about China's pull, but also America's push. As the global landscape shifts, the choices scientists make are shaped by both opportunity and adversity. Recent US policy shifts have made the environment less welcoming for scientists, especially those with international ties. New regulations and heightened scrutiny have created a sense of unease, making it harder for researchers to focus on their work. Proposed cuts to federal research funding have created uncertainty, making it harder for scientists to plan ambitious projects. Many labs now face tough choices, scaling back research or delaying new initiatives due to unpredictable support. Increased scrutiny, especially after the China initiative, has left many researchers, particularly of Chinese heritage, feeling unwelcome and vulnerable. The fear of being unfairly targeted or misunderstood has grown, affecting morale and productivity. Even though the program ended, its chilling effect lingers, discouraging collaboration and damaging the open spirit that fueled American science. The hesitation to share ideas or work with international colleagues is now palpable in many institutions. Science thrives on global exchange, but fear of suspicion now stifles cooperation. The free flow of knowledge, once a hallmark of American research, is being replaced by caution and isolation. Ironically, policies meant to protect America's edge may be weakening it by driving away the very talent it needs. As more scientists consider opportunities abroad, the US risks losing its leadership in innovation and discovery. For many scientists, the US now seems closed off, while China offers resources, respect, and opportunity. The contrast is stark. Where one door closes, another opens wider. The result, what once was a difficult decision, is now a logical career move. The promise of support and recognition abroad outweighs the uncertainty at home. America's push is amplifying China's pull, accelerating a shift that could reshape the future of global science for years to come. As the US pushes talent away, China is pulling it in with a sophisticated, well-funded recruitment strategy. Chinese universities are aggressively courting top US-based researchers, offering generous packages, large research grants, signing bonuses, subsidized housing, and help with family needs. These offers address both professional and personal concerns, making relocation far less daunting. National programs identify and attract outstanding talent, funneling them into key academic and industrial roles. Specialized initiatives like the Qiming program target experts in strategic sectors, especially semiconductors. The government is streamlining immigration, introducing new visas and extra funding rounds to accommodate returning scientists. This multi-pronged approach, aggressive recruitment, funding, personal support, and simplified logistics, shows China's determination to win the global war for talent. The message is clear: China wants the world's best, and it's willing to invest to get them. China's recruitment works because it can now back up its offers with real scientific progress. The country is no longer just promising a bright future, it's actively building it, and the results are visible on the world stage. In just 2 decades, China has transformed into a scientific powerhouse, fueled by massive government investment. Over $780 billion in R&D last year, nearly matching the US. This unprecedented funding has allowed China to rapidly expand its research infrastructure, attract top talent, and foster innovation at a scale few imagined possible. This investment is paying off. China now leads in space exploration, renewable energy, and quantum communications, setting new records and achieving milestones that once seemed out of reach. The country is also rapidly advancing in artificial intelligence, with Chinese labs producing breakthroughs in machine learning, robotics, and data science. The quality of Chinese research has soared, with more high-impact papers being published in top international journals, and Chinese scientists increasingly recognized for their contributions. Top universities in China are climbing global rankings, attracting students and faculty from around the world, and building reputations as centers of excellence. China is now a genuinely attractive destination for researchers seeking to work at the cutting edge, offering state-of-the-art facilities, generous funding, and the chance to be part of ambitious projects. Still, experts note that China hasn't fully matched the depth and diversity of the American scientific ecosystem, which has been built over generations. The US retains more top-tier universities with a long tradition of academic excellence and innovation. It also boasts a culture of academic freedom and risk-taking, encouraging bold ideas and unconventional thinking. China's slowing economy and tight political control could challenge its ambitions, potentially limiting creativity and open debate. The environment may not suit every scientist, especially those who value independence and open inquiry above all else. But for many, the opportunities, resources, and momentum in China are simply too good to pass up, making it an increasingly popular choice. China's ascent is real, reshaping the global scientific landscape. But the race for scientific leadership is far from over, and the world is watching closely. Behind every move is a personal story. For many scientists of Chinese origin, returning is a homecoming, a chance to be near family and contribute to their homeland. Others are drawn by opportunities to build departments, lead projects, and access resources unavailable in the US. Some see themselves as bridges, hoping to foster collaboration between China and the US, believing science should transcend borders. Yet, in today's climate, even personal decisions are seen as political statements. Scientists find themselves caught between 2 superpowers, their motivations overshadowed by geopolitics. For many, it's about finding the best place to do their work, but the world is watching. US-China tensions cast a long shadow over scientists' lives. Many researchers of Chinese descent feel like outsiders, fearing that any collaboration with China could end their careers. After the China Initiative, departures of US-based Chinese scientists spiked by 75%, most heading to China or Hong Kong. This exodus is a direct result of policies that created fear and alienation, costing the US valuable talent. The damage goes beyond careers. It undermines the principles of open scientific inquiry. Ironically, efforts to contain China's rise may be accelerating it, as America's best minds head east. the US may be fueling the very trend it hopes to prevent. The migration of top scientists signals a fundamental reshaping of global innovation. For decades, talent flowed to the US, creating a virtuous cycle of discovery and investment. Now, China is emerging as a powerful new center, attracting a critical mass of researchers. The US still boasts world-class universities and a culture of innovation, but it's no longer the only game in town. The global race for dominance in AI, quantum computing, and biotech is intensifying. As talent spreads, China's pace of innovation will likely accelerate, closing the gap faster than expected. For America, blocking China isn't enough. It must reinvest in what made it a magnet for talent: funding, openness, and collaboration. The competition is about running faster, not just holding others back. The movement of top scientists to China marks a new era for global science. The old order, America as the unchallenged destination, is giving way to a more complex, competitive world. The reverse brain drain is a symptom of this transformation, driven by US policy shifts and China's strategic push. For the US, it's a wake-up call to address the factors driving talent away and to double down on openness and opportunity. For China, attracting talent is a step toward technological superpower status, but retaining it will require fostering true academic freedom. The future of science will be defined by this new dynamic, with fierce competition and the potential for global innovation. The race for the future is on, and the world is watching where the brightest minds will go next.